Hi all, welcome to my channel. I am Mark, this is Mark's Mods, and today guys we are going to be doing our Hachette Titanic build. So we are going to do issue 169 of Build a Titanic, and I'm not looking forward to this one. Tiny little pieces, and yeah, there's a lot to do. Lot to do. So probably not going to be a long video because I'm going to put a few of these the column bolts for the columns in. So I'm going to do a few, but then what I'm going to do is I'm going to then stop recording and then get them all in, and I'll show you what it looks like in the end, which I think is going to be the more safer option and less completely stressful situation, because I'm not really looking forward to these bolts, but we'll have to get them done anyway. Anyway, enough of me rabbiting on. Let's get on with today's build. So with all that said, let's get modelling. Okay guys, so this is bolts and 4 pistons. Okay, now we need our columns that we've been previously working on, and what we also need are these. Now these are 88 bolts that need to be fitted. So I'm going to need a good pair of tweezers. So let's get a good pair of tweezers out, and we're going to start fitting these. So I don't think it matters which way we start this, but so we start from this end here. It wants us to put, so it's going to be basically in threes. So 1 2 3, 1 2 3, basically. I think that's correct. Yeah, I think, even though it does change. So hang on, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Right, okay, so right, so we need to get one of these, and we're going to place it in one of the holes. This is why this could take a while, because they are tiny. So I'm going to put one just whereabouts on the corner. Yeah, I'll put it right in the corner here. Now this is the bit where you find out how easily they're going to fit in. And I've got a sneaky suspicion these are going to be a tight as heck fit. And the problem is you're having to hold this straight at the same time. So can you imagine doing this 44 times on camera on one side and then 44 times on camera on another? That is just going to be absolutely insane to do. Okay, so that is in. And then we need to go 1 2 3 and then 2 that side. So I might find a rhythm for doing these eventually, but at the moment they're not the easiest things. Okay, I'm just right. Oh great, so they want them to dip them in super glue as well. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the camera. I'm going to get this column and the other column done, and then we'll come back when it's finished. So back soon, guys.
One eternity later.
Okay, guys, so what seems to be an eternity, they are all on. All 88 of them And yeah, it took ages. And we only get 4 spare. Luckily, I didn't need any of the spare ones. Right, so carrying on. We need to bring this back across, because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting on some piston rods, I believe. Is that what they're calling them? Yes, pistons. Okay, so we're going to start with this one here. We need to get this. These are all the same. There's no difference in them. We're going to put that into there. Then we need to get a pin. So these are quite big pins. Push the pin all the way through. Then we're going to have to try and clamp it down at that side. It's either going to be using a hammer. I don't know if my needle nose pliers will push it in. Yes, they do. Okay, so that's that one in place. And we just need to do the same with the remaining 3. This is a bit more like it. Doing them pins, honestly, what an absolute nightmare they were to do. Okay, so that's another one done. So I'm just following it down to put these on. Okay, and last one. That shouldn't have gone through there that easily. Don't think there's any difference in them. But this pin has just really gone in too quick. I'm just wondering whether it wants it from the outside. So we go in through this end. Yes, not much, and it's a quite thin pin, to be honest with you. It should lock in place. Okay, it's in. Okay, and there we have it. That's all there is to do in this stage. What a stage that was. I've got to admit, that was not easy. You only get 4 spare of them bolts or pins or whatever they are. Not the easiest issue in the world, but it's done. I'm happy. I know we are going to probably have some more of them to do in the future, but there won't be as many. There won't be 88, that's all I can say. So guys, that is issue 169 complete. Well, that is it for issue 169 of the Titanic today. That took about 2 hours to record. Well, not to record, but 2 hours to do. Because them pins, they were a nightmare to put in, but they're in. Got all kinds of glue on my fingers, but they're in, and yeah, they do look nice in, I've got to admit, but what an absolute pain they are to do. Really, really nightmare. And it would have been better if they were a bit more of a push fit and then we didn't have to glue every single individual one on. But hey ho, it is what it is. Anyway guys, if you like this video, please can you give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell and you'll be notified of any future videos. But as always, stay safe and bye for now.